this time was gonna come and I was gonna be ready to say this, and I'm ready, so. Hey everybody. I have this coffee here, and like, I love being able to brew it in my room now. Go watch the unboxing video for the Keurig machine. And I love the Donut House coffee stuff. It tastes so good. And I know coffee is bad. Some people do think that. So you might be like, oh, she's not spiritual because she's drinking coffee. She's not spiritual because, but I need that coffee to wake up. And also, because I'm showing like a lot of stuff. Okay, here's another thing I'm showing is my oatmeal with chia seeds. The black stuff, don't worry, they're seeds, okay? With cinnamon and peaches and cherries, whole cherries. So fun. My breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Today is July 24th, 2018, and I wanted to talk to you about things that were kind of coming together for me right now. Like, things that have been happening that I've been picking up on that I kind of wanted to just talk about here. And I might start with something that I'm not going to post, which is that I'm going to just talk to you, Tanya, right now. So, me and have been having a long time, like we've been having space while we're living together. He's been in the basement, he's been working early hours to when I wake up. I went to bed really late 2 days ago working on a video, and then, or not working very much on a video, and then I went to work, so tired throughout the day, then I went to the gym, and then I recorded more videos after, and then I slept really late, but I crashed. I had my happy ears in, so I slept, and this is today. The day I just mentioned, I went to bed late again, and I woke up pretty late. Went to bed around 5 or 6, even 7, I think. Oh yeah, because it was Saturday, and I was like dancing and everything, and it was really great. And I asked for alone time so many times, and on Saturday I asked him for alone time when he was really tired, and he didn't mind going downstairs, but he just didn't like the idea of it, and he got mad at me the next day saying that we need to change things, and just got into a mini fight about it because he was telling me that he couldn't take it, and I knew it would get to this point. I am wise, and I know, like, he doesn't know how much I know him, and I mentioned him on the walk. I'm like, what if this is an alien setup? Like, you know I can't deal with things when I wake up. Why would you come in with negativity from work? Why would you come in saying, oh, you didn't go to your shift? That's the first thing he said to me. And he even said Queen Elizabeth, which how it says, which is weird. I wonder if they're hanging out. And he also said stuff like about moving home, which is something his mom says, and also that I'm not an adult if I don't struggle with my life. There's a whole bunch of things that I want to take note of, but I feel like the most thing is that I should talk about is the blood moon, the dreams, the meteor, the weird happenings that have been happening, my menstrual cycle changing. Those are kind of some things I want to touch on. Okay, but and also me going back in my head to resetting myself through alone time. I actually forgot even how to find my photo booth album where the root folder was, and usually I would know exactly how to do that. Those are some things that have been changing since having alone time and self-love time. And I give myself self-love because other people can't give self-love to me, so I must give it to myself. And because I can't survive if I don't have that, obviously the weight gain and everything. This is going to be a long video. Oh, where do I start? Where do I start? Because there's so much to talk about. Okay. And I'm going back and forth between me and... So what happened? I'm not going to forgive him for making a fool out of me this morning because I was just waking up in my pajamas. I had my, like, shorts and t-shirt on and, like, my pajamas. And then he was giving me this weird puppy dog face, like, you're not a grown-up if you don't know that you have to struggle and put up with things. putting up with things does not mean that you're an adult. If you're not having a good time, you're being immature because you're not self-loving yourself, in my eyes. Wasn't this what I was looking for? This confirmation that he can give these things to me. He can give me on the basic levels of need and care, but he can't give me he can't feed me spirituality, and he can't access my higher levels of being. This was kind of just like a false hope, and it wasn't going to work. And that's also explaining like why I'm so excited when I hear him talking about, good, you found a cute, sweet, like nice girl that likes Dragon Ball Z, that's so into you, and you guys are perfect for each other. And in my head, it's kind of weird how things happen, because I found people that are unattainable, that I can't be with, that don't seem like they like me back the same way, but they're perfect for me, right? And he's found, well, now a girl that is perfect for him, and better than me, because I'm way too complicated and complex for him. And I don't even know why we were together, but it's one of those things that were serendipitous that just happened. But when I get alone time, we split. Like, I break off from him because I realize I don't need anything. And that brings me to the blood moon talk, with the full moon being a woman that is meant to have a family and settle down, and the blood moon or new moon menstruating on towards that, or whatever, is supposed to be for women that are meant to ride the night, basically. So I don't know. At one point I was like, oh, I'm one of those. Okay, I'm menstruating. But maybe because at the time of my life I was familial and I was domesticated. And I also want to talk about how domestication ruins certain people. Certain people are meant for domestication, but some people are not meant for that life at all, and they actually need to explore beyond domestication. And I feel like the domestic life has ruined me in ways that I never imagined I would be ruined. Like the domestic housewife, or should I say just a domestic, the familial, like comply to rules and be grounded so far into the grid of the containment system that you can't function, and you gain a lot of weight, and you shame yourself and feel guilty, and you don't ever take risks or chances anymore, that kind of thing, like was me after I graduated. And now I'm in transition to a better place where I am free in my mind and connected to my dreams. And I had some crazy dreams tonight that I'd like to express, because they were wild. Like, the vividness of the nature in the dreams was really amazing. And it made me think of my past and my future at once. So, okay. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee to get started here. So a huge thing is, where should we begin? Okay, so yeah, I get so excited with the things I'm saying to him, because I love him as a best friend, and I love him like in a brotherly way almost, but he doesn't have, let me just close, but he doesn't have what it takes to excite me passionately. Like, he has, I get excited and I kiss him on the cheek for being this cute teddy bear type guy, almost like in the same way as like a loyal wolf or lion would walk beside a queen or something like that. It does feel like that sometimes, but it doesn't feel like a man who is on the same match level as me. Now, that sounds nasty, but when I go into detail about it, you can see how real it is. And I've thought of this for a long time. I've gone over it a lot in my head, and this has just been the last kind of conclusion I've made on this topic. But I think it feels a lot like he doesn't know how to let go, and he hasn't done self-work, and he doesn't know how to let go of his own prison cell to allow me to free my own, which was probably the point of this relationship, or at least the goal that I was looking for, was to find that. And truthfully, that wasn't what I've been getting from it. And I think that the ailment of alone time is, albeit it's a wonderful thing to have alone time, and I'm losing weight like crazy. I am like My everything is working. Everything is just working like it's supposed to. In this machine spacesuit I'm wearing, it's working. But the ailment is realizing the life I'm living is not suiting my spirit. That's the ailment. And, it's a wonderful thing to have that self love and to be in touch with yourself. When you realize that, it's a little bit hard to take grasps with. And I'm seeing that all the things that I've been given and brought to me through, I don't want to say through the law of attraction, because I think I'm going to say more of like serendipity and the great plan that is for like all people, each person. For my plan, I've been brought things that I could do things with. I could wake up and realize that they were important and they needed to be there. Or I could throw them away and say, oh, they're not real, it doesn't fit into the science explanation. See, what I've done lately is throw them away and say, no one's going to understand this, no one's going to believe me, and therefore it's all bull because I haven't had a picture of it, I don't have a video recording, I only have my own recounting of it. What is it? Account of it? I only have my own account from my perspective. So therefore, it could very well be real or it could very well be fake. And I think right now is a good time. Oh, I've waited a long time to do this. I can't believe I'm about to do this. But you know what? It's all love. So here it goes. To a certain person out there, if you're watching this right now, I want to apologize for what I did. I feel like mostly you were meant to come into my life for a reason at that certain time, and I think I screwed it all up. But then again, I don't think I screwed up because I think I would have acted that way no matter what, because that's just my true nature, my playfulness of who I am. And I want to apologize to you as well, and and I don't know if it's enough. I don't know even if it doesn't even hit the tip of the iceberg to say it, but I am so sorry, and I apologize for the way I acted and the thoughts that I thought, because I lost a connection to two people that knew things that nobody else really does. Well, there is a community for it, but I never meant to harm with it. I would say that it's a complicated situation, and I understand that I'm supposed to keep my distance, and I will, but I can't stop thinking about the feelings that I've had, and I can't stop thinking about the love that came through. Not that it was intentional, but I feel like there was so much love at that time, overwhelmingly, and that's why I never thought that anything could hurt someone else, because it was all love. At least I felt it was, and I feel love comes in many forms. So I'm reaching out. I hope you hear it out. I hope you hear me out on this one, and I know that you probably think I'm a rotten person and that I deserve to go to hell, maybe, depending on the belief system you have, but I think we all have our own beliefs. I think that's also why this happened, because my beliefs are very rooted in love and sexuality and openness, and not everyone's will be the same. And that's totally fine. But just to know that under the core of all actions, and at the core of all actions, I feel like a person acting through love for the best purpose I know they say that the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but I think that the intention I had was never to harm, and only to play and excite, and that's just who I am. And you know what, if if that makes me a bad person, then so be it. But I definitely don't think that the higher sources think that about me. And I don't think I'm a bad person. But that is up to you to decide, and I think you have made your decision. But I just want to say that there is only love in my heart. Only love, and that's actually a lot of the reason why that I stayed away is more than I would have, you know. And the reason why I disconsented to like a bit of a manifestation occurring, I disconsented to that. And I know I acted really obsessively and weirdly, and I apologize. What I did was wrong, and it was towards a person that wasn't available and was dedicated, and I understand that. And I'm very, very genuinely sorry. And I'm very, very, very So as the sky gets a little darker and the thunder strikes, it's time for a confession, and it's time for an apology, and I want to call out two people that Okay. As the sky gets darker and the storm begins, I just wanted to call out two souls, two people that I deeply wanted to I'm deeply sorry for what I did. I'm deeply sorry for what I did. I miss you, both. I miss being connected. I miss feeling that, but I think that's the punishment for what I have done towards your verse, and not, to mine, it would have probably, like, we all have different belief systems, and I understand that, and I think that's where it got muddled, because in my beliefs, love is the highest order, and if it was of love, then it wouldn't harm. But in this case, I think because your verse is set up in that different belief system, it did harm, because we're of a different material, maybe. But I am very sorry, and I miss you, and I honestly can say that I keep watching your videos, and I can't stop thinking about the amazing content you put out, and the feelings I've had. The feelings I have will live on through me forever, and that's just the nature of a true openly spiritual person who is in touch with their creativity, and that's exactly what I am, and I can't do anything about it. It's just a wonderful life of loving with all my heart, and leaping and taking risks, and feeling what I truly feel. And if I truly felt something and I was madly in love, then so be it. And I'm sure if I felt so much inspiration from you, and I wouldn't want to lose the connection I had. I only could wonder what else I would have ever talked about with you that you would have understood more than anybody else. And I still think in a playful way in my head towards the beauty of who you are. And if I can ever connect with you in the future, I wouldn't turn down that opportunity out of too much pride. It's not because I'm shameless. Little witch outfit. Feel something? Is she shameless? it's not because I'm shameless, it's because I believe in I believe in infinity. I believe in forever, and I believe in second chances and forgiveness. And I need to change my name on YouTube because I am more Christian than I am Wiccan. I used to be, sort of, because I thought it was a cool singing name and it was very like fantasy based and stuff like that, and I also did feel like connected to that energy at a certain part in my life. But I would choose to be a Christian spiritual over a Wiccan spiritual for many reasons. So, and I know I'm wearing bright red, which is not necessarily the most Christian color, but I thought it suited the theme of the Blood Moon video that I'm doing. I hate to have to explain my thoughts to a person that's not even judging me, because I know that nobody is judging me here. This is a very caring, open space where we can all be who we are, and you know, if we were all, I know this sounds really silly because we're human beings, we're not animals, but if we were all dogs in a dog park, or if we were all frolicking animals in a forest, I really don't think things too much on this one. I just want you to know that I am sorry for what I did. I just want you to know that I'm sorry for what I did. This is who I am. I am playful and exciting and funny and crazy, and I know it doesn't fit into all verses and it doesn't suit the fabric of certain belief systems. And I find that that's just okay, as long as boundaries, as you said and as I believe, aren't crossed. So, but I do want to say sorry for what I did, but I am not sorry for my dance moves. I think it's okay to wear spaghetti straps, and if you've got breasts, it's okay to show them, as long as you're not showing all of them, but it's totally okay to wear certain clothes in the summer and dance on a Musically and say that you have a crush on somebody, but it's not okay to actually... It's raining like crazy out there. I want to say that... Just one second. I do care about him, I just wonder where he is right now. I'm sorry for causing stress in your life, and that's like the furthest from what I wanted to do. I love dramatic happiness, not dramatic sadness, and I would never want to cause that upon you, of all people. And I'm sorry. And I hope that we can connect again. But I know that under these circumstances, that's probably not possible. But the universe is infinite. I feel like sometimes things might cross again, maybe in the future, maybe in a different life, who knows. But just to know, like, and I think you will know in your deepest soul and in your dreams that what I did and how I acted wasn't the way that you might have thought. I am sorry, but I don't think that... What am I trying to say? I am really sorry, and I do miss you, and I do wish we could connect again, and I know you know who you are. My feelings were very real, and I miss it so much. I miss talking and being connected. I only wish that I could have another chance. I knew I took it too far. I miss you, and I wish I could connect to you again. With all my heart. With all my being, and with all my soul. I still feel like I can talk to you sometimes. I feel like you still teach me and guide me in the same ways you did before. It's just that I can't actually physically talk to you. And I know you might deny it, and you might be like, you're crazy. And yeah, that's totally understandable. But I do believe that our higher selves have connected. That's it. Our higher selves have connected and been friends, made that electromagnetic connection. We've made a connection with our higher selves, and I know in my heart it was all love. That's why I couldn't respond to any of the other negative sort of. I don't deal very well with negativity, so I can only deal on the happy frequency. So I couldn't respond. I don't know how to respond. I want to just say sorry, and can we please just forget it happened? Can we please just. No. Can we please just dance on our way home? And you know, it's funny how things work out, how you can't be with someone that you were meant to be with, that it was like you're meant to cross paths with, but you were not able to further connect with. It's insane, it's crazy. And actually, the funny thing is I ran out of my new deodorant that I used, the new scent that I used, which was, what was it? Jasmine. I was using the jasmine scent, and now I am using the lemongrass because I ran out of the essential oil. I smell like March, and everything is happening like March. I'm having arguments with certain people that I'm not on the same level with. I'm losing weight like I was in March. I'm doing my own thing like I was in March. I'm feeling myself. Things are just like the same that they were. It's just the difference is that, wait, there is no difference. On the human level, I think I messed up big time, but on the spiritual level, I think that my intentions were always clear. And sex is not bad, and porn isn't bad, and here you go again. Like, I definitely think not all porn is bad. I definitely don't think all sex is bad. And I do think that love is very prevalent, and passion is real, and lust is taken the wrong way. In modern society, we think lust is actually is a desire you have for somebody, but that is true source connection, whereas lust is coming from a low level of, say, the same as pedophilia. So it's up to you which one you're on, and I'm not on that lower level. I'm not on that lower level. And certain things must have, made a difference at that time, like me having a drink of alcohol. I was under the influence of something that I told myself not to use around that time. And it's in my system for like a week because my metabolism is very slow, so to metabolize alcohol, it takes a long time to get out of my system. I would say even up to a month, week to a month, to fully get out of my system. So at Easter, I had a glass of wine, and after Easter, everything went completely over with us. It was almost like the forces, it's almost like the forces of the world didn't want us to know each other anymore, and they had to cut the connection based on my action, my actually rash decision to post that video. Because, but then again, I'm glad in a way that I dance like that all the time. Like, I always dance like that. I always wear exciting clothes and I'm a very playful, impish, and flirtatious type of person, so that's just the way I am. But I'm also very loving, and I'm also very conscious, and also very clear with certain things, and I'm still learning. So, all those things said, I think that I just see it as them trying to cut us apart so that more people can't be enlightened together, and I'm against that. I totally am. So yes, I would be so grateful and appreciative if we could connect again. And if you see something from me, like I watched your video or something, don't be surprised, because I'll always watch your videos. I'll always be interested in what you have to say, especially like the amount of work you put into it, and like the timing of everything is so precise that I can't imagine matching that with anyone else. The professionalism that you hold with your editing and your content is unmatchable. So there's something special there, and I am really sorry of the way I acted. I'm way too playful and way too crazy and way too kind of like mixed up to know somebody and connect with people that are so highly versed. I don't like using versed because we know what the word versed is in this context, but so highly versed. It sucks that I messed it up by being myself in a way. And that sounds really victimized, but like I literally was myself. But I pushed people away just by being me, and I never really got this reaction of rejection before, but I have gotten people reject me out of jealousy, reject me out of thinking I'm fake. Whoa. Thinking I'm fake because of me acting like too preppy or something. So people would be like, oh, you're fake? I'm not fake. It's all reals. It's just a little confusing. So... And I love dancing like Ariana Grande. She's so cute, even though I know who she's working for, I understand. But she's too cute and like fun and playful, and she still has that spirit. So, I mean, like, I kind of love that, and I'm always gonna love her, even though I think she's a little crass sometimes, but she's fun, and I really felt like that Into You song it felt like the way I felt. And then Nobody Wants to Be Lonely, that song I'm totally going to do a cover of because I fucking love that song. I love Nobody Wants to Be Lonely by Christina Aguilera because I love how passionate and Latin it is, and it kind of reminds me of, you know, the summertime and my roots, my Romanian roots and stuff like that. So how could I put that down? Like, I wanted to do those songs and I wanted to dance, and I overreacted on it musically. Oh my gosh, actually, that's actually a thing. Oh my god. I know. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I caused. I'm sorry for splitting the connection. I'm sorry for doing it all. But I know in my, like, soul that that's just who I am in a way. Like, I'm just crazy. And people are just like, did this girl really just do this? And I'm like, yes, I did. That's just me, and I'm really sorry. But that doesn't mean that we weren't meant to know each other. That doesn't mean that this wasn't real. That doesn't mean that also the telepathy wasn't real. Like, you may not think that you said that, but what if your higher self and your human self are, like, not as connected as you think they are? Like, and also, yeah, maybe it was something manipulating me, but how come it felt so celestially good rather than So, to you, I'm sorry, and I wish things, I don't even know how to say this, like, 2G. And I wish things weren't this way. I wish that I could forget about it and move on like all the other girls are able to, all the normal girls, the girls that aren't part of the 4%, the girls that don't have the twin flame need in them like I do. It was as soon as I was born, I remember feeling like I needed to find that other part of me, the other half of my soul that split, my twin flame, because I am a Gemini. So I'm not saying the truth, that I'm delusional, that all that stuff. If that's what you think this video is not for you, please exit now, because this is all very true to me, and it's completely the opposite of science in a way, or the science we were taught in school. So any of the information in this video, if you're not like a creative believer, please don't hesitate to leave now. If you're watching this ready to make fun of me or something like that, or thumbs down, yeah, I see you. Please leave. But it's important to know exactly what you're here for. And if you're here to share in the creation of some things that I've experienced lately and kind of like talk about it and ruminate on these amazing and kind of strange events, please stay. So, firstly, I want to take this moment to do something that I've kind of been, it's been hard to do this, but I think it needs to be said. If you're watching this, I'm genuinely, truthfully sorry for everything, all the pain I've caused you. I acted in complete love the entire time, except for the fact that I drink alcohol around that time. Yeah, then from the time I knew you, I was acting of complete love and respect, albeit playful. But also towards the end, I must admit and confess that I had a glass of alcohol. I had a glass of white wine on Easter that maybe clouded my judgment a little bit for the weeks after. And I shouldn't have done that. And I realize the effects of alcohol, and I realize, and I'm not blaming it on just that, but I know, and I've researched the effects of alcohol on a spirit. So I think the decline of our friendship came from that, a lot of that, and I didn't put that into the emails because afterwards I was analyzing everything and I realized that I had leapt far beyond what I manifested, far beyond the attraction that we had as friends, as acquaintances. I did something out of my true nature by drinking alcohol and also by posting that kind of content. And of course, I didn't know, like I kind of knew about alcohol, but I didn't know until later when I researched how bad it is for you, because I saw one of my favorite YouTubers drinking alcohol late last fall. But let me just side note that when I had, in March, I wasn't drinking at all. So March to the 31st, I had no drinks. The last time I might have drinking was before the start of February. So, but March I had no drinks, and that's when I had the telepathic conversation. And I don't think there would have been anything in me at the time. I had a lot of good energy flowing in me, so there's no way that there could have been a bad, dark entity in the room. But the only thing is that the people I was around, the outer influences of other people might have dragged in negative spirits or entities. I don't think the person I was talking to is bad. I think that person was saving me. There are a lot of recounts on YouTube, like accounts on YouTube that talk about people that are vulnerable and have things, people talking to them that are bad spirits, bad entities. And I actually have had that happen maybe twice or three times in my entire life, but this one was um, of such a warm light, like, and not the type of light, like, everything I say I feel is going to be judged, but like, it was definitely like a warm light, and I felt so relaxed and just good, and I felt like I could survive and go into the next day, and I felt like that was an angel. And I don't like the word angel, but I think that's the closest thing I can say, like a guide, or it might have actually been to the person I'm talking to. So anyways, it's so hard to kind of put it all into words, but I did mess up, and I did do something very, very destructive towards you. I did mess up, and I did do something that was regarded destructive. And in my verse, and in our verses, we have different belief systems, and I just wanted to note that. But if anything, I just wanted to put out there that I miss you, and I'm not afraid to say it, and I'm not one of those people that have too much pride to be able to say that they didn't do something wrong, and to also say that they don't think about that person day in and day out. And if I end up moving on in the future, I guess that's what was supposed to happen, but I honestly don't see that as an option. I've never been closer to the truth in my entire life by any means. I felt if we were playing the game that's like warm or colder, and you like hide an item, and then someone goes around and if you're getting closer, they'll be like warmer, warmer, and colder, colder if you're like further away. I felt so much warmth. I felt a lot of warmth in that way, and I could only hope to be redeemed and forgiven for what I did. And putting it out here, hopefully you'll see this. I'm not perfect. I feel like my energy, I don't have to prove it or anything. My energy is pure, and my energy is happy and exciting, and wants to be free, and wants to dance, and wants to play and sing and be forever young in a way. So, and I'm totally fine with that. It's just the way I am. I wouldn't want it any other way. But I don't want to hurt or destroy or stress anyone out. That's like the worst. That is just like the furthest from what my being would ever want. So, and I enjoy everything. I look back on those times, and I think of how much I felt so loved and so warm and so understood. And those are great things. Those are wonderful things. And you know what, maybe it got ruined. Maybe things like that are just too perfect to exist in this world. I don't know, but at least it's out here, and at least I'm saying I'm sorry. Okay? So, yeah, let's get on with this video, okay? Let's get on with it. Even though this was an extremely important part, I needed to be out there, and I think I'm so proud of myself for not, like, going down. I came up, and I saw that this time was gonna come, and I was gonna be ready to say this, and I'm ready. So it's out. It's done. It feels so great. Okay. And yeah, I want to wish you the most love and excitement and fun and health and no stress and everything that could come your way. Success and on YouTube, and celebrations, and all the excitement that you could have ever wanted. I wish that towards you, because you deserve it. High five. Okay. I wish happiness and growth and fun in your relationship and your personal life. So I truthfully mean that. And you literally made me so excited for my videos. You literally made me feel so like excited to make videos and excited to create, and you did that. So awesome. Awesome, dude. I can't believe you did that. So not many people can do that. So I'm really glad you did, and you made my life so exciting and like thrilling and wonderful and dreamy. So yeah, thank you. Just for being you. And yeah, it's okay to have crushes. Crushes are okay. It's okay to have them. They're part of being human. Acting on them is another thing though, but I think that it's okay to have crushes, and it's okay to live and flirt and be yourself. No restrictions. No restrictions. But boundaries, though. So, it's okay to live, it's okay to have fun, it's okay to love, it's okay to feel good, it's okay to dance. Remember that? So, yeah, I'll always be this way. This is who I am, and if I'm meant to know somebody, and that's cool, and I'm always in for second chances, except if, there was intentional, true, disastrous hurt, then I have to be like, no, sorry, but I would always say, let's try again. I would always say, like, let's do this thing, let's figure it out. So I'm open to the infinity of the creation of the world. So with that being said, let love fill your body, let you be lifted into comfort and wrapped around what you need, wrapped around what you deserve and what comes to you and what attracts you, and thrive and enjoy and have many, many, many wonderful, endless moments of happiness. I'm always open to rekindling. Okay, so we're gonna get real now. We're gonna talk about the blood moon coming. I've been thinking of this for a while, so this isn't something that just happened. I've heard about the blood moon since June. Wow, I'm late. Okay. I'm sure other people have heard of it before me, but in all aspects of seriousness, there's a lot of confusing information about it. Like, I see an article right here, I'm going to post it up. Blood moon will bring about the end of the world on Friday, claim doomsdayers. This is like literally 4 days away, 3 days away. It's Tuesday, July 24th. Two things I just wanted to talk about. Also, self-love is extremely important. Whoa. Self-love and just remembering that, and also self-love is so important, and to be alone and to be in your true powers and nature is so amazing. To reconnect with nature and reconnect with God and reconnect with your true purpose and stuff like that. So self-love is so important. It cures all illnesses and all ails, and I feel like I was born to be alone sometimes in this world, because I was meant to feel the love that myself was able to provide. Self-pampering, self-love, self-recipes, self-laughter and happiness and playfulness, and it's just absolutely wonderful to play, to still play, and that's what self-love is all about. And it could be anything. It could be watching a video you love, it could be going to the gym, taking a run, it could be sorting out clothes, cleaning, it could be doing your makeup just for nothing, it could be writing, creating something like a story or creating a painting or a drawing. You could go shopping and just let yourself be attracted to certain things, like whether it be food, whether it be clothes, but preferably it could be a lot of exercise and clothing that you're trying on and moving and stuff, and talking to people, and like say you're going shopping, you see this like really glittery thing and you're like, oh my god, I love this. Just to ruminate and let yourself sit and marinate in the moment with that item will attract you to more items like that. And then you'll find more and more and more and just try them on. And then once you try them on, you can kind of like enjoy how the feeling feels to have this new energy on yourself that you can care for and curate. And yeah, that's the most amazing feeling in the entire world. And I just wanted to say that it is like literally the heart of being feminine. I feel like also men need to do that, but in their own way. Even now, I've been actually really inclined to play sports for a self-love thing. Like, I really want to play tennis, and I really want to play field hockey to honor my youth and honor middle school and stuff like that. I remember going to tennis camp in the summer and just feeling so young and so just juicy and fruity and like juicy fruity. I need juicy. I need to buy some juicy. But like actually, like the tennis and going to camp and staying innocent when a lot of people wanted me to be not so innocent, you know, in certain circumstances, and being just like, no, I'm not allowed to do that, and like playing tennis and then playing field hockey in middle school and training all summer for being able to make the team in the fall, obviously for a crush I had on somebody so I could play on the same team. But yeah, stories of an all-girls private school. We need to do private school video soon. But yeah, tennis camp was just amazing. Every summer I'd end up playing tennis. Like there's like mandatory tennis at the camp that I was at, so you had to play. And then eventually it just became something you just like got used to and had fun with. So anyway, that's also self-love, is running, biking, exercising, dancing, singing, breathing. I could name more, but I'm not going to get too taboo on this channel. But there are many other things to self-love oneself and to stimulate the creative force within us all. Now, I want to sing a song for someone special, and I hope you like it. It's going to be kind of spur of the moment. I wonder if I could sing it still, but I wonder if I can still do it. Let's see. It's a Shakira song.